Hello students, today we will be discussing the 8th question, part A. The 8th question, it is as written over here. There is a wire of length 2 meter. We can assume this is a wire and this is of 2 meter length. Okay. The cross section area of the wire is 0.4 millimeter square. So cross section means if you break this wire and you see the cross section area, you can break and see. So you will be seeing 0.04 millimeter square area, cross section area. So you have been given L, the length of the wire, and the cross section area of the wire, which is denoted by capital A. And it has a resistance. Suppose this wire has an internal resistance of 0.14 ohm. So R is 0.14 ohm. So we have been given three things. First L is 2 meter, capital A is 0.04 millimeter square, and resistance is 0.14 ohms. Okay, we have to calculate the resistance. We have to calculate the resistance of another wire, not this wire. We have to calculate the resistance, means capital R, of another wire. This is very important, of the same material. Suppose this wire I have this is the same material I'll be taking in another wire, okay, whose dimension are length 3 meter. So this is 2 meter, right? So I'll be taking another wire of the same material. Okay, I'm specifying again and again same material. Why? We will be seeing later on. Of the same material, and this time the wire's length would be more than this 2 meter. This would be 3 meter. Okay, let us suppose we have taken this same wire of 3 meter. 3 meter would come somewhere approximately over here. Okay, and the cross section area means we have to break that wire. You will be seeing the cross section area. This is 0.9 millimeter square. Okay, so compared to this wire, the new wire which we will be taking will be having more width. Okay, that is why it is 0.09 millimeter square. Okay, so we have to find certain things. So firstly we will be substituting what all things are given in the first wire. What all things are given? We have been given length L. Okay, then we have been given capital A already given, and now resistance in the first wire also, resistance also they have given. So you can easily substitute in this formula. R is the resistance, rho is the resistivity, okay, L is the length of the wire, A is the cross section area. So this is the only thing which resistivity has not been given. So we will be taking resistivity on this side itself. This will be going over there. So these two things you will be multiplying. If this is division, other side if it goes, it will be multiplication, and this is on the numerator, it will come to the denominator. Okay, so this you have to keep in mind. Rho is equal to resistance into cross section area divided by the length of the wire. Okay, so we will be solving later on. You can do one thing. If you want, you can substitute all the things which is given, like the length 2 meter is already given. Okay, you can substitute over here in the formula. Resistance is already given, you can substitute over here in the place of R, and A is already been given, you can substitute over here, and you can find out this answer, or you can put in the final answer. In this method we have not substituted, we are carrying forward. So you have to keep this in mind, and we have to solve later on things. I'll be specifying in the question. When I read this question, so I had been specifying again and again this aspect, same material. So if the first wire is of this dimension, second wire will be little bit longer than this, and the width will be little bit more than this. Okay, so we will be finding the resistance. We are being told to find the resistance of the another wire of the same material. Okay, of the same material, again and again I am specifying. So this formula we will be putting over here. Okay, this resistance is of the first wire, R dash is of the resistance of the second wire. Okay, so we will be putting this rho L by A. Okay, so rho L by A, that is the formula, right? R dash, okay, rho L by A, this is the formula. Now in your mind it will be coming, sir, you have taken this R dash, why you have not taken rho dash, L dash, A dash? Okay, so that is the doubt which is coming into your mind. Rho, you can see, is the resistivity. If the material is the same, then resistivity will be same. Okay, so we will be substituting this over here. Rho, in place of rho you will be putting this resistance into cross section area divided by L. Okay, and then these things you will be putting in the same place. Here you have put, in place of rho you have put R into A divided by L. Okay, so you have put over here, and this same you are bringing it to the down. Okay, so R into A divided by L into L divided by A. Okay, so what will happen over here is that here you have to put the dimensions of the old previous wire. uh, this is 0 point, in place of R you will be putting 0.14 ohm, in place of A you will be putting 0.4 millimeter square, and in place of L you will be putting 2 meters. Okay, so this is of previous wire. Okay, two wires are there, so we will be putting the first wire's dimensions over here. Second wire's dimension, you are already aware, is L. Okay, here this L and this L won't get cancelled, that is why I have not cancelled this. This is of the first wire, this is of the second wire. Okay, this L won't get cancelled. Why? I have just now told you. This L is 2 meters, this L is 3 meters. Okay, this is the dimension of the another wire, and you have to put 0.9, that is the cross section area of the new wire. Okay, another wire. So these 3 meter you have put over here, you have substituted over here. This is the dimension of the new wire or the another wire, and the cross section area 0.9 millimeter square you have put over here. So this is of the first wire, this is of the second wire, just you remember that this is of. So this is R dash, this is the resistance of the second wire. So here you will be putting all the parameters of the first wire, there the second wire. So once you put this in the equation will be so on. R dash is equal to 0.14 into 0.14 ohm into 0.40 millimeter square divided by 2 meter into 3 meter divided by 0.9 millimeter square. Okay, once you calculate each and everything over here, what will you will be getting in your calc? 0.09333. Oh, okay, so we have got R dash. R dash is what? Resistance of the another wire. So you have calculated over here, that is what you wanted to calculate, the capital R of the another wire. So you have calculated the resistance of the another wire, and we have solved this. We have solved the 8th question, part A. Okay, thank you so much. Hello students, today we will be explaining question 8 B part. 8th question, the B part. Okay, in the 8th question, the B part, a student is designing a digital electronic circuit. Okay, so in the circuit, what all things will come? AND gate, NOR gate, other gates, all logic gates will come. So there is a table, there is a truth table here. This is the truth table, and in the truth table we have to find out the second parameter, input B. This is A, this is B, this is the NOR gate, this is the AND gate. Okay, so we have to find out, there is something missing out here. You can see there is something missing out here, and there is a output O given. Okay, these two are the inputs. They have given in the question the input A they have given. Okay, they have given C. C is the NOR gate. After passing the NOR gate, the input goes. Okay, this is the point C, the output over here. The output over here is named as C. It is given in our question. The D output also is given in the question, and the O output also it is given in the question. What we have to find out is the B. B part we have to find out. These are question marks is there. We have to write down the values. Okay. Firstly, you need to understand what is 1 and what is 0, because this is where the most of the doubts comes. So if the circuit is closed, then only the bulb will glow. Then only 1 is there. So 1, you need to always remember, 1 is circuit is closed. That means bulb will glow. Okay, that you need to remember. And when the circuit is open, the value is 0. So these two things you have to remember in order to solve this problem. Okay, 1 means the circuit is closed and the bulb will glow. 0 means the circuit is open and the bulb won't glow. Okay. So we'll come back to the question after discussing this. I hope you have understood this. So this we have to divide into two. I have divided. This is NOR. We have divided into two. There are one more column, one additional column I have inserted over here. I'll explain this column. And the second column, this 1 and 2 we have taken over here, and this column D part we have taken over here. We have split up this 4 columns into 2 different parts. Okay, why? We will understand that. So we'll come to the first part. The first split is that these two we have to write over here. These are empty values. So I have written early these values. So just you ignore these values. So this is empty. You think these columns are empty. Okay. So this is given in the question. Input A is given in the question. Input C is also given. We have taken from the question. You can see input A 1 1 we have written over here. 1, you need to understand that 1 is circuit is closed. Okay. 0 we have taken from the question itself. 1 we have taken from the question. 0 we have again taken from the question. C we have copied as it is over here. Point C, what all values are there, we have copied over here. 0 0 0 0. Okay, then again a 0 and this 0, and there is a 1 1. Okay, so these two columns we have copied from the question as it is. Why we have inserted OR gate is that this NOR gate will have opposite values of OR gate. For example, if it is 0 over here, OR gate would be the opposite of that. Okay, what is 0's opposite? 1. Okay, again there is a value called 0. We have to write over here the opposite of that. Again there is a value 0. Okay, the opposite of that we need to write down. Here the value is 1. The opposite of that would be 0. Okay, so we have filled these two columns. This column is given in the question. This is empty. Okay, so there are two values what we can give in input A. One is either you can substitute 0 or you can substitute 1. Okay, that is the two things you can substitute over here. So if, here if you substitute 1, okay, 1 1, OR gate will give you answer 1 1 itself. Why we have put 0, I'll explain shortly. So right now you even if you put 0 over here, the answer will be 1. So right now you just take for example take for granted 0. Why we have put 0, I'll be explaining you when I explain the AND gate. Okay, so we have taken 0 over here. We can put 1 also, the answer will be 1 itself. Okay, now we are here we have taken from the question 0. Okay, if we put here 0, what will happen? The answer will over here will be 0, but the answer over here is 1. That means we have to take 1. That is why we have taken 1. Okay, here 1. If we take here 1, then we will get over here 1, because this is an OR gate. Here it is 0. Here if we take 0 only, then value will be 0. So we have gone in the reverse order. We have solved the first side with these 3 columns. We have solved. We have put some values out here arbitrarily, and we got the correct truth table. What we had done, I'll explain you once again. We had got input value A. We had to find out B. We split this OR gate, NOR gate into OR gate and the input values. Okay. AND gate we had split separately. We'll go into AND gate shortly. So firstly, if you put 1 over here and 1 over here, you will get answer 1. Why we have taken 0, I'll explain when the AND gate will come. And now the second value is 0 over here. If you put 1 only, the answer will be 1. Here if you take 1 and here also 1, then only the answer over here in OR gate it will become 1. If here it is 0 and here it is 0, then only the OR gate answer will match 0. That is why we have taken this. Okay. Now I have told you earlier that we had taken 0 over here. Why we had taken 0, I'll explain right now. If you take 0, then only the answer will come over here 0. This and this. Okay, the answer in the truth table AND gate, you can check AND gate, the values this and this will come 0. Okay, so that is the reason why I have taken 0 over here, because here point C also should have the same values, and point D also the values what we are substituting over here. If we had taken 1 over here, here it wouldn't have. Let me once again explain. In question we had taken this as 0. So when we discuss this, why we have taken this 0, I have already answered that. Let me give you once again the explanation. If we had put here 1, the value 1, we could have the value here also 1, but we have put here 0. Why? Because here we put, if the value here we have taken this from the question itself, if we put here 1, the value won't match over here. That is why we have put here 0, here also 0. Okay, you can see both side it is getting matched. Okay, because we had split this into 4 columns, and this 1, 2, 3 we are solving over here in the AND gate. Okay, this one input 1 we have divided into 2 parts. One is part for 0, one is for 1. So we are just putting values and seeing whether we are getting this answer or not. Okay, so first we will give I'll explain you once again. We had taken this from the question itself, this we had taken from the 0 from the question itself, 1 we had taken from the question itself, 0 we had taken from the question itself. This part also, D part, we had taken from the question itself. You can see 0 we have taken over here, 1 0 again we have taken over here, from this 1 we have taken over here, and 0 we have taken over here. Now we will be substituting values and seeing. Once we put here 0, we will see the value over here also it is matching. Okay, so we have put here over 0. Take a pencil and try for yourselves and see. If you put here 0, you will get the correct answer. You will get 0 itself. Now over here we had put 1. So let's if we put over 0, we will get 0 itself, but over here we have taken 1. That is why we have taken over here 1. Okay, so this and this you will get value. Okay, for AND gate. Okay, you will get 0 value. Now over here, if it is 1, this we can't put 0 over here. If you put 0, the answer over here will get 0. So we have to see over the table over here. So here we have taken 1, so we have to put here 1. So in the AND gate, if we put here also 1, here also 1, these two inputs are 1, the answer is always 1 itself. Now here it is 0, here also it is 0. So if we put over here 1, the answer will be something else. So we have to put over here 0 itself. So 0 and 0, these both inputs will give you AND gate input as 0 itself. So in this case what we need to see is that this additional, we had put an OR gate inserted additional column. So this you have to hide the column, just to make you understand the OR gate, the NOR gate. I had put one OR gate. This you have to hide this part. So these columns you have to match. Here you have put 0, it is matching. The first column is matching. Here you have put 1, the second column is matching. Third column 1, here you have taken 1, here it is 1. Here it is 0, the fourth column here it is 0. So all these things is matching. So this same value you have to substitute over here. Okay, so you have found out what is B. So first value would be 0, you have to take from here. Then the second value would be 1. Okay, the third value would be 1, and the fourth value would be 0 itself. Okay, so you have found out what is B. Now the question is, in order to get this O output, which gate should be mentioned out here? In the question you can see there is a blank column out here. So you need to answer which gate will give you this answer. Okay, for that I have given you one more table just to make you understand it. So you have to take one pencil and you have to write for yourself. This OR gate values, the values are, once you understand these values, you can immediately write down these values. Okay, so you don't have to copy from here and substitute over here. What you need to do is, once again you have to go to the question itself, you have to copy this column, you have to copy this column, okay, as it is. So here if it is 0, here it is 0, here 0, once again here is 0, here 0, here C at point column C it is 0, here it is 1, it is 1. So from D also you have to copy the whole column as it is, 0 0 0 0 and 1 1 and 0 0. Okay, so you have copied these two columns. Now the third column also you need to copy from the question itself. Why? I'll tell you that. You have to copy these values, both places 1 is there, both places 0 are there. So you have copied these three columns and you have put it over here. Now which gate is there in between? You need to answer this question. For that I am going reverse order. So firstly you need to write over here, you can put AND gate and C and substitute the values. Here I have put arbitrarily OR gate. So if value is 0 0, so we were discussing the output over here. We had copied this from the question itself, output O, output D also we had copied from the question itself. The C part also, point C, what all outputs are there, we copied from the question itself. Now why I have put OR gate is that you can put AND gate also and see and check. I have put OR gate. Okay, once both the values you need to check these two values. If it is 0 in the OR gate, what answer will come? 0 itself, right? Now if these two values you take, input this and this 0 again, you will get the value. Now at the point C the value is 0, here the value is 0, and here D the value is 1. Now the value is 1, what answer you will get? If it is an OR gate, then answer will be 1. Okay, now at point C the value is 1. Okay, here the value is 1 and D it is 0, here it is 0. So if it is an OR gate, what value will come? 1 itself. So you have put these values and you see one thing in common. You can see the last column, you can see these columns. Can you compare and see what is happening? Why I have gone for OR gate? Okay, so what I'll tell you the reason. Here you can see what is the opposite of this. Okay, here what is the opposite? 1. Here what is the opposite? 0. Here what is the opposite? 0. So if it is a NOR gate out here, so what this gate would be? If it is an OR gate, then the opposite of OR would be, yeah, the NOR gate. So we have got the answer. What comes in between over here is the NOR gate itself. The opposite of OR. Opposite of OR is NOR gates itself. You have to draw this diagram. You have to draw this diagram in order to get full marks. So we have found out how the output O and how the values it had come and what all values we got and which gate we got the answer in going by reverse order. Okay, so this we have taken from the question. NOR gate was there, AND gate was there. In between there was a small box out here. We didn't know that it was a NOR gate, so we have to draw this input C, D, and a NOR gate, a bubble over here showing that it is a NOR gate, and the O. So this is your final answer. So once you draw this, you will get 6 marks. The total question, if you have answered this, the total marks would be 8 marks. So we have answered. Hope you understood this. All we have gone in much detail so that we can explain each and everything. So hope it is simple and you can understand most of the things. Okay, so we have solved the 8th question, the B part.